I want to once again this year congratulate the Ahmadi Muslims on all they do for our community and contribute to peace and stability, not just in this country, but in the world. I know you're having your annual convention in Pennsylvania this year. I think it's great that you come together, and I think it's great the work that you do in our community. And this is, I think, the most crucial issue facing the globe right now. We all have different beliefs. Obviously, religion is one of the most passionately held beliefs that anyone has, and I think that's great. Freedom of religion is enormously important. People should be allowed to believe and worship the way they want to. The problem is they don't seem to be willing enough to let other people believe and worship the way they want to. And that's what the Ahmadi Muslims are all about. They have passionate religious beliefs, but they also support the passionate religious beliefs of others. And that type of bringing together of differing viewpoints could not be more important in the world today. As I've mentioned, there are certainly religious divides, but there's divides on a whole bunch of other issues as well in terms of what people believe. And we seem to have in this country and globally an increasing intolerance for anyone who has an opinion different than ours. And that leads to violence. That leads to instability. That leads to a world that frankly none of us want to live in. We need to be tolerant of the views of others. And I have not met a group that better personifies that than the Ahmadi Muslims. Certainly there is a lot of controversy. I know your group in particular has been targeted by other extremist groups for saying that your beliefs are unacceptable. You've been targeted with violence and hate all across the world, and you've stood up to that violence and hate and maintained your core belief in tolerance and allowing people to believe and worship the way that they want to. That's an incredibly important message to spread across the world today. But also beyond that, the final point I want to make is we are made up of a very, very diverse population throughout the world. And that's a good thing. That's the way we learn. We learn new ideas. We learn things that we hadn't thought of. If we get to the point where we're convinced that we know absolutely everything there is to know and we don't listen to anybody else, we will stop growing as a people. We will stop understanding and being able to solve problems that we had not anticipated in ways we had not anticipated. We need diversity of belief and diversity of opinion to strengthen us and to grow the world so that it is more peaceful and more prosperous. And again, I want to thank the Ahmadi Muslims for their leadership on that. In the face of hate and violence, they have turned back with love and tolerance and acceptance. You send a very, very powerful message to the world, and I thank you.